good and safe flop for Glossel with his pair of aces. Coleman does have the flush draw, and his chances have actually almost doubled on that flop. Glossel bets 100,000, but I don't think Coleman's going anywhere.
Cool.
And he does call. You can see that Glossel has a pretty good edge.
But Coleman has about a 40% chance to outdraw him.
6 of spades on the turn.
That's a good card for Glossel.
Coleman will be the first to act, still in a flush draw.
I'm all in.
Call.
An instant call. Glossel a 3-1 favorite with 1 card to go. If he can avoid a diamond, he will survive.
So we come to the river.
This would be a sick beat.
It would be a sick beat. And we wait for the river card. It is a 6 of hearts on the river, and it will not be a sick beat. Glossel will double through Coleman.
And now with 845,000 in chips,
That's a good feeling.
Glossel is no longer a convenient target for the big stacks.
Det føles som en bluff.
There's Andrew Black is now doing a Gus Hansen thing, except he's talking into his card protector.
Andy Black. Andy Black.
If Andy Black can just work on his Danish accent, we can get him headlining in Vegas. Poker legends in concert.
Christy gazes now will fold her hand. So too will Hans Martin Vogel, Gus Hansen as well. Now Mark Karam an ace-5.
90,000.
He'll bet 90,000. Coleman will get out of the way. And it folds around to Andrew Black now with a 9-8 suited.
Karam's dear friend.
Yes. And he does call. So Black and Karam. 10-3-6.
Wow, what a flop for Andy Black. Although Karam has the ace high, Black is the odds-on favorite with both the straight and the flush draw.
Check, check to the turn. It is a 5.
Mark Karam
200.
has made a pair, but Black is going to bet out.
200,000 is the bet from Andrew Black into Karam.
Sure.
And Karam calls him almost immediately.
Black will need a 7, 8, 9, or club to take down his new best friend.
And here comes the river. Jack of clubs. Exactly the card that Karam did not want
400.
to see.
400,000.
And Black will make it 400,000.
I don't see how Karam can call here, Barry. Only a pair of 5s, unless he puts Black in a pure bluff. That's a good fold, but Andy Black will win a pot with more than 1 million chips in it.
Well, remember Andy Black saying he had never played a hand against Mark Karam? He has now. Black gets the best of Karam. Still more to come on the Aussie Millions. We're going to be back to Melbourne, Australia. This is the Aussie Millions, brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net. You saw that trophy a moment ago. That's what they're playing for. That, and oh, by the way, $1.5 million Australian dollars.
That's about 1.2 in U.S. currency.
Action folding to Jimmy Fricke. Fricke with a Queen 7 suited. He'll play.
To 90,000.
And he will raise it to 90,000.
I love it.
Andrew Black saying, I love it, but he's going to fold an ace-8. And now Jakob Glossel with the King-Jack in the big blind.
And I think if Glossel suspects that Fricke, that man, is on a steal, Glossel should raise here, Barry. If not, he will be out of position. Now he just calls. And the danger here is if Glossel does not connect on the flop, he can be taken advantage of.
Here is the flop, pair of deuces and a 10.
That flop misses both players. Glossel checks it over to the raiser. Fricke on the button, who bets 125,000. Glossel's reaching for chips. He doesn't believe Fricke.
I raise.
And he will raise him back.
200 more.
325 total now.
So 200,000 more. That's not a very big raise. Sort of suspicious kind of raise. Fricky is trying to figure this one out. It could be a flush draw, could be a deuce, probably not. Maybe even a 10.
All in.
Wow!
All in.
Well, Fricky certainly smelled out this situation. Glossel suspected Fricky was on a bluff,
You got like ace high.
and Fricky suspected that Glossel was on a bluff of his own. Great poker.
So now Glossel has to think about this call.
Yeah, I don't see any way he can call. Although we know he's a 4-1 favorite. He has but king high and his tournament life on the line. He folds, and Fricky shows the queen high bluff.
Let me beat.
Well, actually, Glossel's just saving a little face here, but Fricky just gave a textbook clinic in how to use the big stack. Continually put pressure on the smaller stacks, make them blunder.
And Fricky has been like that almost from the get-go. 8 players remaining in the competition here. We'll play down to 7. That'll be our final table. Gus Hansen
Sorry.
will fold at ace-7. Mark Karam with a king-queen will call. Coleman will get out of the way. Jimmy Fricky now with an ace-10. See what he does with this.
Maybe.
He will make the call.
Pass.
All in.
Black gets out of the way. Now Glossel, pair of jacks. Got to push.
This is what you hope for when you're the short stack. Find a premium hand, use both hands, and say, please hold up.
Karam, he will fold. Fricky with an ace-10.
How tilty are you?
Fricky believes that Glossel is on tilt, that he is playing with emotion, not because he has a real hand.
I call.
Oh, and Fricky calls. Glossel, tremendous situation, 3-1 favorite going to the flop.
So this is the line in the sand for the young German. Tournament life on the line right here. Doesn't want to see an ace. And here's the flop. 5 and an ace.
Just another suck out on your list.
How many times have we seen Jimmy Fricky take the worst hand to the flop and come out with the best one?
On the turn, it is a 6.
Sweet 3-outer.
No help for Glossel. So there's 2 jacks left, and that's what Glossel needs, and that is it, or he is gone.
Nothing. Still one card to come.
Ah.
I'm telling you.
Won't come.
Resigned to defeat.
Here's the river. It's an 8. That's going to be it for Glossel. Fricky has put another competitor out, and Glossel, who was late to arrive, will be early to leave. And then there were 7 at the final table, and Jimmy Fricky is our chip leader. A record-setting field made its way to Australia, and 740 have been sent packing.
Good luck, everybody.
We're now down to 7, who still have a shot at the ultimate prize. Can one of these savvy pros take down the title?
If it makes you happy, I never bluff.
Or will an unknown player create a legacy of his own?
I'm exciting for the TV.
For Michael Koenig, I'm Barry Tompkins. See you next week.